Hello, welcome to Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong, where we are in the process of trying to take out a Yama King with a ghoul, a street samurai who wishes she was a little bit more cyber than she is, a vampire accountant who's graduated being something of a vampire straight up, a orcish ex-lone cop, and a orcish rat shaman. Okay, cool people here. Into the walled city. I should have got myself a soda while I was waiting, while I was not recording. Access the center of the walled city achieved. Access the center of the... Find alternate route to the center of Kowloon walled city. Access the center of Kowloon walled city. Reach the objective building. Okay. I have received no karma for all of this. Out of curiosity, I am going to check something. 203 karma. So I missed some karma somewhere. Unless there are karma rewards between here and there, I've missed some karma somewhere. Oh well. As you pass into the hallway, Ku Feng brushes up alongside you. I'm afraid that we're going to have to part ways here, Noelle. She shudders. The negative energy of this place has grown a little too strong for my liking. Oh, come on. What happened to drinking the ichor of a Yama King? Yes, well, that seemed like a good idea when I said it, but truth be told, this is all getting a bit too much for me. I really like it a lot better when I'm the only all-powerful monster queen in the building. Where's your sense of adventure? I'm sorry if my decision disappoints you, but at the end of the day, I really don't have a horse in this race. Why should I care if Qian Ya wants to rule a filthy slum? It's no skin off my back. I've got Repulse Bay to look after. In any case, this has been a most educational experience. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. She curtsies demurely. Goodbye, Shadowrunner, and good luck. Thank you, Ku Feng. Actually, yeah, she's the most amateur out of us. Seen her out. That's fine. Okay. Kowloon local. There's somebody here that we can check on. Did we just help her live? Guess so. In the clearing ahead, you find a sobbing middle-aged man amidst a pile of bodies. He's dressed in a cheap suit with a bright yellow tie, but the fabric has been smeared with blood. He takes notice of you and recoils. Leave me alone! Go away! As he tries to pull away, his mouth drops open. You can see that he's missing at least half of his teeth. Can't let them find me. Can't let them catch me. I have to hide from them, from her. Slowly, methodically, he begins to claw at his own eyes. Can't get free, can't get clean. When my eyes close, I see them there, twitching, shaking like broken things. He reaches for you with blood-stained fingers. Please help me. Something scrambled his brains. Might have been Qian Ya or her servants, or maybe just the stress. Either way, there isn't much we could do. I think I've seen the things that you're talking about. Crescent-shaped heads, twitching movements. He nods, staring at you through red-streaked eyes. Drooling fire and pissing blood, bodies like the gums of some huge animal, teeth thrusting out of pink flesh like the thorns on a rose, shaking, trembling in their horrible smiles. His entire body begins to tremble. He doubles over, clutching his head and sobbing. The tears spatter down on the mangled corpses at his feet. We'd better get moving, Killeen. We need to stop this before those things drive us as crazy as he is. Who are you? Zhao Si. My name is Zhao Si. What happened to your mouth? We all did it, to try to keep her away, just like in the stories. His eyes well with tears. It didn't work, I didn't have the courage to cut out my tongue. What's with all the bodies? They came for us, the trembling things. I had to do it. They were making too much noise. I didn't have a choice. The best way that we can help you is to stop all of this. He sobs uncomprehendingly. he killed all these people so they would stop making noise and draw monsters to them. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, Hong Kong, you have surpassed previous Shadowrun things once again, this time in terms of the gore. Oh my goodness. The sound of the typhoon hammering down outside is nearly drowned out by the noise of evacuees fleeing their ordeal. The air smells of fear and bodily fluids thrums with the vast note of expectation and doom. You pause for a moment in the eye of the hurricane. Ahead, the cancerous core of the walled city and its concrete-encased fortune engine await. No word yet from Mr. Sang. Think he ran again? I don't think so. Good. I'd rather not have a showdown with the demon goddess. Shutting down that machine sounds much easier. Let's continue clearing a path, make it easy for him to follow. Here we go, into the heart of the walled city. You're about to leave this location and move to the heart of the walled city. Continue? Confirm. Here we go. This sounds like a lovely bad idea. Ooh, that was a flash. Please don't crash, Mr. Computer. Please don't crash. There's still 16 minutes left on this video. You crashed. Pause. Hello. So it did crash, and then I paused to go watch Call of Cthulhu with Kikoskia. So you know, well, no, because by the time this post, there'll probably have been several instances of Call of Cthulhu with Kikoskia running. Anyway, the Fortune Engine. The deafening rattle of machine gun fire fills the air behind you, and the metallic tang of blood cuts through the stench of garbage. You press forward, wading through block after block of insanity, chaos, and death. All around you, the walled city is descending into a churning cauldron of depravity and violence. The comms of no use. You've tried several times, but there's still no word from the B team. No sign of Raymond or of kindly Chang's triad soldiers. Finally, you reach the center of this hellhole, an industrial hatch with its door ajar. This is the place where Raymond Black built his infernal machine, the threshold across which Qian Ya, the queen with 1,000 teeth, clawed her way into this world. Lovely. The walls here are thick, steel reinforced. Braids of thick cable run across the floor, and computer equipment, now hopelessly out of date, adorns every elevated surface. Something in the distance is calling to you. It's faint, but you can feel it, the bone-shaking thrum of an enormous machine. This is it, prosperity, just like in our dreams. He scans the room, scowling. The Fortune Engine has to be somewhere in this complex. We find the machine and secure it until Raymond arrives. Simple enough. I don't want to be here. Prison was better than this, but we've got a job to do. Keep moving. The sooner we find this thing, the sooner we can get home. The machine lies ahead, yes, but so does our quarry. I can smell it. The stench of something from another place. He loosens his blade in its saya. The red lacquered scabbard shimmers eerily in the light. Let us advance, meet this Yama King head on. I will paint the walls with her blood. Okay. So there's no reason to save here because the autosave comes to this point anyway, except the only reason we would miss is the conversation. But I might see if there's anything I can spend karma on. Okay, body is maxed out. Okay. I could increase my quickness. I could increase my strength. Or I can increase my close combat. Or I can increase my willpower. I am killing things quite easily with what I got. Having higher willpower feels like it might be a thing that will help. Ironically, I could also start picking up key casting, but I wouldn't have any of these spells because you have to buy them from Shin. So that's not a good idea. Um, Same with spellcasting. For this, I could get up to get a totem. That would be interesting, but I don't think that will help much either. I could be a cyber samurai with a totem. To be honest, Glory had that. Um, but I don't think that would be the best use of things. Willpower would be good use. Strength boost would be a good use. Close combat would be a good use. It's not totally a thing. Chance to hit with melee. I'm going to go ahead and up close combat. And it leaves me with one. Okay. I doubt we're going to get much in the way of more Arma. Okay, this looks like... Ah, here we go. I'm expecting more monsters. I do wish Ku Feng had come followed along, but to be honest, I think she was... I don't think she is as hard as she was pretending to be there, even with our training. I think that was her trying to put up a goth appearance, and at the end she realized, I'm not fit up for this. Excuse me. Oh, good. Yes, I'm taking that. I do like the fact that the dock wagon contracts are reinterpreted as a resurrection item in this game. In the tabletop game, they send extraction teams to come pull you out and take you to a hospital. Depending on how big a contract you got, the more heavy a team they get. Um, let's see. This, for that matter, I do like. Normally, karma can't. When you spend karma to increase things, it takes time. It's not just instant. It takes training and time. And there's another thing that I thought was rather amusing. It's like, oh, the world's ending. Can you please, Ambrose? Could you please give me some heavy cyberware right now? Thank you. That was amusing. Because that would. It's also something that would take huge amounts of time. Okay. I did just say, ooh, there's a spirit summoning point over there. I suspect a fight. I did just say something about no need to save, but I'm going to save anyway. All the sound of gunfights and such has been... The door has been sealed. Looks like it's been shut for quite a while. Got to be some way to open this door. Oh, good. More medical supplies. Shamanic salve. Yes, I'll take it. It looks like a decent one, too. 7 hit points around. It's not as good as a dock wagon thing, but it worked. Ooh, there's a terminal here. I figured there'd be something for deckers to do, so in case your main is a decker, that they had something to show off with. Terminal winks to life at your approach. Well, at least the thing is still running. Well, at least the thing is still running. She frowns down at the terminal's display. The display looks corrupted as hell, though. I wonder if we can even use this thing. As long as we can open a door with it, we're good. We don't need it for anything else. Let's find out. admino system. Attempt to open the door to the Fortune Engine's testbed. Well, here goes nothing. You select the door controls from the computer's menu and command them to open. The screen flickers and then goes dark. Well, that's just great. What do we... Suddenly out of nowhere, a wave of nausea grabs you by the guts and twists, doubles you over, then fades. Duncan turns to face you, wincing. What was... As you straighten, you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up straight. A buzzing sensation washes over you, drowning out your companion's words, filling your head with white, warm static. In the center of the room, something blossoms into the world. Hello. The figure from your dreams looms over you, enormous and alien. The creature is beautiful and terrifying in equal measure. A thing of billowing silk and carved ivory. Qian Ya stands still as a statue, peering. That's not still as a statue, that's pulsing. Ugly purple light oozing out the bottom. Purple something. Peering down at you from a mask of sculpted gold. Smaller spirits take up positions around her, bowing their heads in deference. Well, her hands tighten on her weapon as the color drains from her cheeks. Shit. That's a lot bigger than I expected. Slowly, with a broad, languid motion, Qian Ya's body begins to shift. The crescent-shaped ivory horns that crown her head cut through the light as she moves, casting strange shadows on the wall behind her. I wouldn't be surprised if they are literally cutting light. You are here. The voice that pours from the thing's mask is indescribably beautiful. The tones are high and musical and seem to hang in the air long after she finishes speaking. You have come to us. In the corners of the room, servitor creatures echo their queen's words, the garbled sounds piping through gaps in their enamel-lined carapaces. Come to us! We called to you across the breadth of space and time, and now you are here standing before us, just as you were meant to be. You are not a god or queen, Qianya. You're nothing but a glorified parasite. What do you want? Why did you call to me? What do you want? We call to all who will listen. Her voice is joyous, triumphant. All are welcome in our court. All are welcome. And all are welcome in our larder. Yamakeen spreads its arms, its movements full of malevolent grace. You belong here, slave thing, with us, now and for all time. Ooh, I don't know if you could hear me sucking my breath in there for a long time. I'm not your slave. This is dangerous. In fact, I'm here to make a deal with you. Wait, what? Queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head contemplatively. Her incandescent veil ripples like silk as she moves. Such a thing could be arranged, perhaps, if you are worthy. I am. Kuan Ya's grown parts as she raises a forearm. Your mind rebels against the alien biology you see underneath. The wet, glistening crenellations of flesh, enamel, and keratin that make up the Yamaking's body. We will judge your worth, slave thing, determine whether you are better suited in our court or in our stomach. We will test you. How do I prove myself worthy? Your part is simple. The musical tones of the Yamaking's voice are high-pitched and giddy. You need only endure. It opens its arms to you, offering a view of the chisel-like teeth that protrude from its flesh. Saliva glints on bone-white enamel. All around you, the gibbering of the queen's servitors grows to a fever pitch. Rabbit stares up at the creature, her eyes darting across the shimmering expanse of its body. Well, it's official. I'm terrified. The queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head, and the unnaturally thick air turns rank and cold. Waves of nausea rack your stomach as a foul wind slides over you like mud. You will be tested, meat. If you are found wanting, we will rip your nerves out at the root and gorge ourselves on your flesh. Her musical voice builds to a towering crescendo that crashes into you like a sledgehammer. Prove yourself to us, meat. Prove yourself or serve us forever. Proving myself is going to be a fight. Are you a target? Are these targets? Snuff flame. Oh, dearie, dearie, dearie. Unspeakable horror. Okay. I'm gonna go take this one out so I can snuff this flame. Unspeakable horror. Okay. Got it. Haste, please. Oh, right. Snuff flame. And eviscerate. Okay. Snuff a flame. Oh. Yes. Whatever that is. Take it. Yeah. Gobbet. Is there anywhere? Ooh, that's not a good place to be. Uh-huh. Already. Ooh, recovers in 3 rounds. Okay, that one's almost dead. Gobbet, go back and take the one in the back. No line of sight. Okay. Okay. Did some damage to it. 4 damage, 4 per round. Oh dear. Ow. Mystic armor. Ow. Okay. That thing died. Okay, cool. Do I have enough speed to get there? Yes, I do. Just barely, though. Okay, that's one unspeakable horror killed by the ghoul. Oh, that's right. Okay. I'll leave that to you. Is that low enough? No. That's probably going to be immune. And it's time for a new video. So, granted, my actual preferred max is 30 minutes, but I stop at 23 if it makes sense. So I'm going to do that now. I'll see you in a little bit. We'll also start testing to see whether Gobbet can consume these things or not. See you in a moment.